What's going on, guys? Today we are back at it again, and today we're talking about conditions. Conditions are a part of my game, Your World, which is an epic fantasy tabletop game, which is live on Kickstarter now. It is funded, and we are on our way to stretch goals. The next stretch goal is unlocking the Hood Wizard and the Spell Blade, which is kind of like a cross between the Warrior class and the Wizard class. And we are on our way to that as we speak. So if you would like to support, click the link in my bio to get to the Kickstarter. But with that, let's get into the video. All right, so conditions are pretty straightforward in Your World. Essentially, they are conditions or effects that can be afflicted on you, your party members, or enemies alike, right? And typically, they are a part of your arts, right? So the way it would go is you attack with your art, you roll an attack roll. If you hit, then your opponent can make a saving throw against also an effect. So your attack roll is more for the damage you would be dealing, then the saving throw would be for the enemy to avoid a secondary effect like the prone condition or maybe being poisoned or something like that. There are three kinds of conditions: minor conditions, major conditions, and special conditions. Minor conditions are going to be a lot more common throughout play. A lot more art's going to have these associated with them. Major ones are going to be rarer. Oftentimes you will have to perform your art at a higher degree to get access to these. Very rarely will an art just have this by default, these major conditions, because they are much more detrimental to characters and enemies alike. The special conditions are things that could be positive, could be negative, could be just kind of a state that a character can find themselves in, like if they're knocked unconscious, it'll be like an incapacitated condition or something like that. Most conditions are set to end after a couple of turns, and these turns are based on the attacker. So let's say that there's one player and then three monsters, and you hit the three monsters with a condition, and that's for 2 turns. After the player has 2 more turns at the end of their second turn, after the initial turn when they inflicted the condition on them, after that second turn, then the condition would end. To end conditions that don't naturally stop after a set number of turns, you may need to spend AP to attempt to stop the effect. There's all kinds of really cool effects. A lot of them are elemental, like you might get frozen or burned or shocked, things like that. You might be restrained, you might go mad, you might be frightened. There's so many things, even like petrified and other stuff, which I would love to break all those down, but this video will be way too long. So you can go to my playtest, which is on my Kickstarter page, also in my link tree as well, and you can check out more conditions in the playtest. And yeah, I think that's it. All right, guys, but that's been conditions, and I cannot wait to share more of this stuff with you guys. But until then, I'll see you again in Your World. All right, peace.